Oh shit, I'm typing when I can talk. Okay, so we'll get going in just a second. I'm just screwing up everything today. All right, so first thing, someone asked me about entry. I'm going to go over that real quick while we're waiting. For entry, guys, in the book, the 2.0 book, it says 2 minutes. If you're just starting out, I really, really recommend you delay your entry to the last, say, 30 seconds to 10 seconds. Reason being, let me see if I can... reason being is, for instance, let's say this was your entry candle, and at 2 minutes, price was right here, and you had, we'll just imagine a shit ton of confluence, but we had the Murray math line at 161. It broke a round number. So you entered here, and then price shoots up to here. You get a crap entry. Delay your entry as long as possible. If you have to do it in the last 5 seconds, that's great. You are going to miss out on some trades. Don't worry about it. The trades you miss out on will by far make up with a better entry. So definitely just try and hold off on your entry. Once you get better, you can expand your entry window to more than 10 to 30 seconds because you're going to learn to recognize the price action a little bit better. Like if it hits a level and it just stops moving completely, that's sometimes a good sign. But as for entry, hold off till the last 10 to 30 seconds. If you can delay it, hell, I delay down to the last second sometimes just because I know price isn't going to jump past my entry point at that time. It means I'm getting the best possible entry. Remember, we're looking for the top third or the top quarter as you get better. I shoot for the top eighth of a candle, but that's just my personal preferences. That sums up entries. If there's any questions on entry, just type them into chat. We're going to get into 2.7. 2.7, I do not have the center of gravity, the cog on here. I personally, I don't use it, but we'll get to that in a bit. For you all, stick to core qualified trades. What some of the changes are really is all right down here at the bottom left. We have two things. Current trend, it's trending. So basically this sees this as a trend. And we're looking, it says calls stronger. What that means is we are looking for, doesn't mean you can't take a put, but it means a put would be higher risk because we're in a trend for one. So that means we're trending up. So if we did take a put, we would be going against the trend. Calls are going to be stronger. What this is helping you to identify is basically you're going to be looking for a pullback against the overall trend. this is identifying the overall trend, but if I put it in that wording, people would probably get confused. If I said overall trend upwards, I put it nice and simple, easy to understand. Calls are a better option than puts. I mean, I can't make things any simpler. What we'd be our best setup that we'd be looking for, and I cannot find one. Here's one. It's range bound with calls stronger. This isn't really range bound. Like I said, this also shows how this indicator isn't perfect, but it's seeing right here that it's formed into a little range. It's ignoring this, and price is slowly starting to flatten out. So as for this indicator down here, take it with a grain of salt. If you look at it, and for me, this is still trending. If you look at a chart and it's trending, and this says range bound, then use a little bit of common sense. The indicator is not perfect, but so we can have an idea of what we're looking for, the combination of things to get us a nice strong trades, we're going to be looking for range bound with calls stronger. But what that means is it's ranging, and the basically the overall momentum of the chart. Why did my mouse just die? I am not having a good day. Okay, so the overall chart, the momentum is upwards. So we're looking for calls because that would be putting us in with the seriously, my mouse died. Here, I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, I can still flip charts while I do this. Okay, so this one we're gonna have trending. It says caution. And we're looking for calls. So again, a call is a stronger option here than a trend. As you notice with 2.7, there's not a lot of changes anywhere else. I'm just putting in market conditions in there for people to try and help them out with when to get into a trade. I wonder if my batteries died. I'm gonna turn the mouse on and off and see if it pops in real quick. Yep, my batteries are dying. Okay, so I'll talk while it's doing that. Do you see what I mean now? Now we have current trend at the bottom right, left. Bottom left is your short-term trend. It's your short-term market conditions. The one above it, the call stronger, whether it's green or red, it'll say put stronger if it's red. Then that is the overall market conditions. If we stick to trading with the overall market conditions, that's going to help you out a bit. Sorry, I'm grabbing batteries. So hopefully that'll help y'all out a little bit with figuring out when and when not to trade. Does that make sense for anyone? I mean, again, this should be ready. I need the coder to fix one thing on that call stronger, call blah, 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 whatever. This one down here. Oh, now I have hiccups. I'm a mess today. Once this is fixed, everything's ready to go. I'll just do the chapter on that, and we're done. One last thing, since I'm doing the webinar and I actually got shit to run, is, let's see, right here on this indicator, we see the spread. It's 1.7, so that's a 2 pip spread, basically. If you are trading, and we look at candle size, that's a 2 pip candle. So altogether, it's about it's a 5 pip candle. If we have a 1.5 to a 2 pip spread, remember, by using the spread, you can look at here and say the candle sizes are too small because of the spread. The broker can use half that spread, so they can fudge price by up to 1 pip, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending. You want your candles to be significantly bigger than your spread. If your candle size is like here, this is untradeable for me. These candle sizes are too small versus the spread to be trading binary options. It's something to keep in mind, and I've pointed it out a few times, but since I'm doing a webinar, I thought I would toss it in there. So sum it up, entry. Wait till the last 10 to 30 seconds to get into your entry so you don't overshoot your strike price. Like on this candle here, we had a signal. If, let's say, for instance, right here would have been 2 minutes, price dropped all the way down to there. If you would have waited till the end of the candle, you would have got entry here. Loss, yes, but I'm not really looking at what happened to the price. All I'm trying to point out is delay your entry as long as possible. If you have to pass on a trade because you delayed entry and then it pulled back too far, that's great. Pass on the trade. It's going to help out with your ITM percentage overall. Second, we're looking at down here, and this is just like I said, summary. This is your current trend. It says it, current trend. So we're trending. even though it's a funky looking one, it says trending. If you cannot recognize chart conditions, stick to this. If you're good at recognizing trending or ranging, then use your own damn head. You don't need this on there. These are both just to help people out. I do recommend, whether you can see a trend or not, keep this one on here. It'll help out a lot. But the current trend one, use some common sense with it. If what it says doesn't make sense to the charts to you, then your brain's probably right, unless you're absolutely brand new. But by combining these two, when chart conditions match up, if it's trending, for instance, if you've seen my itchy videos, this one, so we got this one trending. What we're looking for, since it's trending, that doesn't mean we can't trade it. We're looking for price to drop down. What we're actually identifying by combining these two is pullbacks. So when we have a pullback means that price is pushing against the overall trend. So if price pushes downward against the overall trend and goes into overbought, oversold, it's going to be a lot easier for it to reverse and pop back up. We're still using confluence when we get into trades. We're not doing anything magical with just these two indicators. So if price drops down to here, like for instance, this would be a really good area. If price dropped down into, I'll mark it with blue actually. If price moved into this area, went overbought, oversold, we have an upwards trend, but we're going to be overbought, oversold. The trend is then going to take over from overbought, oversold when it hits these levels and pull it back up. So combine the two. We have trending. Does that mean we can't trade? No, it means we're going to get less trades. But if it's moving up, drops down, calls are stronger. So that means a call is going to move with the overall momentum upwards. Hopefully that makes sense for everyone. If not, you can ask questions, hit me up, do whatever. Again, this one has one little bug in it, which basically the alert will shoot off like 10 times in 1 second. I didn't notice it until I let the charts running all day today, and then I saw it. So I got to get that fixed before I can give it to y'all, because it drives you fucking nuts. It'll actually lock up your MT4. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Any questions, anything like that? And a summary, like I said, candle sizes need to be, I would say, twice the size of your spread. So if you have a 2-pip spread, look for 4 to 6 pip candles minimum. You don't want the broker to be able to screw you on price by playing with that spread. So hopefully that covers it. Again, if you have questions, just type them in to the little room or hit me up on Skype when we're done. And I'll leave the mic dead for a second because I know there's a little bit of a lag when we do these YouTube rooms. Okay, so hopefully that was enough time for the lag. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Hit me up in the Skype room. Other than that, we are done. Again, as soon as it's fixed, I will have it for you.